Good evening. Rising rent, few housing options, both major factors for essential workers in resort towns in Idaho struggling to keep up with a growing Idaho.
We begin tonight in Blaine County, where the school district is taking steps to fix that problem for staff. Our Tristan Lewis joins us tonight in studio. Tristan, teacher pay is always a hot topic in Idaho. How will this new program help out?
So Mark and Kim, using money out of the district's emergency use funds, staff in need can get up to $500 a month in rental assistance. Employees who spend 30% of their income on rent, utilities, and other housing costs are eligible for this stipend.
Things during the pandemic in Blaine County got a little crazy. One of them that got the craziest was the price of housing.
After a unanimous decision from the Board of Trustees,
ayes have it, motion carries.
The Blaine County School District is helping staff members in need with a 2-year, $1 million pilot program centered on rising rent costs. Qualified employees can get up to $500 a month for rent and utilities.
My hope is that they understand that we're listening. This is an issue we wanted to help solve.
Daniel Turner has been serving on the Board of Trustees for about a year and a half, beginning right in the middle of the pandemic.
It's been an interesting year to be a school board trustee.
From his experience, housing in Blaine County has been a constant issue. It didn't help with more out-of-town residents moving into the area during the pandemic.
The housing supply that is here is being taken up by those that bring large salaries and assets into the community and pushes it away from those that are making a living here. Teachers
are part of that group. The district surveyed staff in July and found 25% of the district's workforce rents their home. 60% saw significant rent increases in just last year, and nearly 75% would consider leaving the district because of high housing costs.
Already the teaching profession is under a great deal of stress, but when you hear things like that, you realize that housing really needs to be a critical component of our strategic plan going forward.
It isn't just a retention problem. It's become a recruitment issue too. Turner says there were many qualified candidates who turned down positions within the district because they couldn't find a place to live.
I think that making housing affordable for a period of time when an employee can count on having that money available will be helpful.
Michelle Griffith with Arch Community Trust says the affordable housing group helped district leaders find ideas like housing stipends to meet the needs of living costs for employees.
Stipends allow employers to fill the gap between what a household can afford to pay for rent and where the market is with rent.
We understand the issues and we want to do something about them.
Now, Turner says this is just step one for the district when it comes to affordable housing. Eventually, he hopes the district can build its own housing. The plan also has a clawback provision for staff who accept the aid and leave within 3 years. Employees would need to pay the entire amount back if they stay employed for the district for just a year, or 75 to 50% if employed for between more than 1 to less than 3 years. Kim?
I think so many people are applauding the Blaine County School District for doing this, but this also just sounds like a Band-Aid to the problem. I mean, there needs to be some long-term solutions for affordable housing when teachers cannot afford to live and they have to have help. So, Tristan, thank you for bringing attention to this story.
Have you noticed that as everything around you seems to decline, one thing still grows? It is the power of your rulers. None of their plans and directives have solved your problems or made your life better. The only result has been their increased control over you at the cost of your freedom. Do you know why? You gave them the power.